Hi, I'm Rodrigo. I wish I hadn't gotten mixed up in this whole mess, because I'm just a guy from a wealthy family.
What do you mean, mess?
Well, I was in love with Desdemona, but she was in love with Othello. All I wanted to do was to win her over, and my friend Iago promised me he would help me with that.
How is Yago going to help you?
Well, Iago told me if I gave him some of my money, he'd take it, he would go and buy her some gifts and jewelries, give them to her, and tell her that I was an admirer of hers.
So where did everything go wrong?
Well, Iago, he betrayed me. When I asked him to go get the jewelry, he convinced me to actually fight Cassio and try to kill him, but Cassio fought back, and Cassio ended up stabbing me. And after that, Iago tried to stab Cassio in the leg, but I thought that was an act of helping me out. But he ended up, his plan was to actually kill me.
Were you convinced that you had to kill Cassio?
Oh, Desdemona. She was so beautiful and so charming. I would have done anything for her. Iago, he was so persuasive. He convinced me to fight Cassio in order to get Cassio in trouble. I'm such a fool. My love for Desdemona blinded me. Iago told me that Othello and Desdemona were being sent to Monte Vigo and that Cassio was to take Othello's job. I was convinced that the only way to keep Desdemona near was to get rid of Cassio so that there would be no one to take Othello's place. Truly, I am not proud of what I did.
Did you ever think that Yago was just using you?
I will admit that I was suspicious when I went to Iago and asked him for my money and gifts back. He looked very panicked and talked to me about Othello leaving with Desdemona and my heart sunk. I knew I had to do something to keep her at least close enough to admire.
Hi, I'm Yago, but some know me as the villain.
What can you say of Rodrigo?
Rodrigo? Yeah, he's fine, I guess. He just kind of does what he's told, not too smart.
Do you feel any remorse for using him?
No, I can't really say that I do. He was just too easy a target. Once I heard of his love for Desdemona, I knew that I could use it. I used him to get Cassio in trouble and lose his promotion, and then I robbed him. He gave me all that money to spend on gifts for Desdemona. Oh, buy her this and buy her that. It was poison to my ears. I took that money and, well, to be honest, I forgot all about it until Rodrigo confronted me about it.
You don't feel bad for killing him?
Look, I did what I had to do. Rodrigo was just another casualty. Truthfully, the man had become quite the nuisance. When he came and confronted me about giving him back the gifts I had bought for Desdemona, I had to think fast. I thought of a way to rid myself of Rodrigo and Cassio both. I thought that once I convinced Rodrigo to kill Cassio, my life couldn't get any simpler. Of course, my plan did not go down like I hoped it would, but it still had an outcome that would be beneficial to me. Were you close friends with Desdemona?
I'd like to think that I was friends with her, yes.
In your opinion, do you think she cheated on Othello?
Oh no, she would never cheat on Othello. Not now at least, not so early in the marriage. Eventually, as the years roll by, he will begin to grow tired of her, just as Iago grew tired of me, and she would forget the love she once had for him. They maybe should then cheat on him. But now, no, she is too young and full of hope.
You seem to resent your husband. Is it because of what he did to the lives of so many people?
No, Iago was evil, long before that. When Cassio got the promotion over my husband, I knew something truly awful was going to come of it. I know Iago very well. He's vengeful and mean and resents Othello, Cassio, and anyone involved really, including myself. I knew something horrible was happening. I just chose to stay of it. I did not want all the blood and sorrow on my hands.
Did you know that Iago intended to kill Cassio, and that he killed Rodrigo?
I did. Not know that my husband wanted to kill Cassio. It would make sense that he would stoop that low. I knew that he despised Cassio, but his hatred was never enough to lead him to murder. I will admit that once I had heard of Rodrigo's death, I thought Iago was written all over it.
Had you known of Iago's intentions of murder, would you have tried to stop him?
I can't imagine that I would have tried to stop him because I know what will happen if I do. I know that he will kill me or beat me, and while the thought of being far away from Iago and this world seems appealing, I do not wish to suffer any longer.